Marvel is about to change everything you thought you knew. Secret Wars isn't just another superhero movie. It could be the end of the MCU as we know it. But what does that really mean? Will we see the return of Iron Man? Will Kang rewrite history? And most importantly, who's really pulling the strings behind the multiverse? Stick around, because the answers might be wilder than you think. If there's one thing Marvel has proven time and time again, it's that they love playing the long game. Infinity War and Endgame took over a decade to build up to, and now with the multiverse spiraling into chaos, Secret Wars is gearing up to be even bigger. But how did we get here? And more importantly, how does it all end? To understand that, we have to go back to the very start of the multiverse. But before we begin, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like and share it. And please drop a comment below to share your thoughts. To understand Secret Wars, we need to go back to where it all began, the multiverse. Marvel started dropping hints about alternate realities as early as Doctor Strange, 2016. But it wasn't until Loki in Spider-Man: No Way Home that things really spiraled out of control. Suddenly, the multiverse wasn't just a fun concept, it became the driving force of the MCU's future. But why does it matter? Because the multiverse isn't just about bringing back old heroes or introducing new ones. It's about power, who controls reality itself. And if Marvel follows the comics, the battle for that power is going to get messy. The multiverse isn't just a storytelling gimmick. It's the battlefield for what could be the most ambitious crossover event in cinema history. Take Loki, for example. When Sylvie kills He Who Remains, she doesn't just create chaos, she destroys the only thing keeping the multiverse in check. And what about Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness? That film proved that even the smallest disruption could lead to catastrophic consequences. So when Secret Wars finally hits, we're not just looking at a war, we're looking at the total collapse of everything Marvel has built for over a decade. To predict where the MCU is headed, we need to look at the comic book origins of Secret Wars. In the 1984 storyline, a cosmic entity known as the Beyonder gathers heroes and villains from different universes and forces them to fight on a mysterious planet called Battleworld. This wasn't just about survival, it was about proving who deserved ultimate power. And then there's Doctor Doom. In the later 2015 Secret Wars run, Doom becomes a godlike ruler, reshaping reality itself. Could the MCU be setting him up as the next Thanos-level threat? All signs point to yes. The Fantastic Four are joining the franchise, Kang is manipulating time, and the multiverse is already collapsing. This isn't just a theory. Marvel might be laying the groundwork for one of the most iconic villain arcs in comic book history. But there's more. The Beyonder isn't just any cosmic entity. He's literally omnipotent, capable of bending reality with a thought. If he enters the MCU, he could make Thanos look like an amateur. And if Doom steals his power, as he does in the comics, then we're looking at a villain unlike anything we've ever seen before. But here's the real question. What if everything we think we know about Secret Wars is a lie? What if the leaks, the theories, and the so-called confirmed rumors are just misdirections? Could Marvel be hiding something even bigger? Remember how Marvel kept Infinity War's ending a secret? What if they're doing the same thing here? Some leaks suggest Secret Wars will be a two-part event, but what if it's actually three? What if Marvel isn't just setting up a finale, but an entirely new beginning? Let's talk about the biggest leaks and rumors floating around. First, there's the idea that Secret Wars will be a two-part event, similar to Infinity War and Endgame. This would allow Marvel to bring back legacy characters like Hugh Jackman's Wolverine or Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man while still focusing on new heroes. Then there's Kang. We know Secret Wars will follow the Kang Dynasty, but will he even be the main villain? Some theories suggest that Kang is just a stepping stone, with Doom or even the Beyonder being the true mastermind behind everything. And if Marvel really wants to shake things up, they could introduce a completely unexpected threat, someone we haven't even considered yet. What if Secret Wars doesn't end the multiverse, it merges it? Think about it. Marvel has spent years building different timelines and realities. What if the ultimate goal is to unify them into one definitive MCU, where mutants, Fantastic Four, and Avengers all exist together? It would be the perfect way to introduce a new era. Now, this is where things get crazy. Some fans believe that Secret Wars will be Marvel's way of rebooting the entire franchise, wiping the slate clean to introduce a new generation of heroes. Others think it will merge all realities into one final timeline, meaning multiple versions of the same characters could coexist. And what about deaths? The stakes need to be high, and Marvel isn't afraid to kill off major characters. Could Secret Wars be the last stand for Thor, Doctor Strange, even Spider-Man? One thing's for sure, nothing will ever be the same after this movie. Some leaks even suggest that Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man might return, but not the way we expect. What if we get an evil Tony Stark from another universe? One who never became a hero, but a villain? The possibilities are endless. But here's the biggest mystery. How does it all end? Will Marvel finally retire its biggest heroes? Or will they set the stage for an even larger saga? What if Secret Wars isn't the end at all, but just the beginning of something even bigger? Imagine if, at the end of Secret Wars, the MCU doesn't just reset, but expands. What if we get an entire new reality where X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Avengers all coexist naturally? Marvel might not be ending the MCU, they might be making it infinite. One thing is certain, Marvel's playing a long game, and Secret Wars might be their boldest move yet. But the real question is, are we ready for what's coming next? Drop your wildest theories in the comments because this is a conversation we all need to have. And if you want to stay ahead of every twist and turn, don't forget to subscribe. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's next.